Yep.
Hey, welcome everybody. Wow, what a great audience we have tonight. Hi, I'm Eve. Nice to see that you're here for the improvised murder mystery that we'll be doing tonight. Well done. We've got people from all over the place. Yeah, we'll get this started on this cruise. We'll jump on that big boat. Hey, so yeah, I'm gonna check in with you, audience, because we're gonna be coming to you for some suggestions. And so I'm gonna get you a little bit warmed up. And so how that works on Zoom is that if you look down in the chat, if you are so inclined to be part of the chat, you'll see a little bar that says host and panelists, or you can click on that and you can set it to everyone. And when you set it to everyone, then everyone can see what you're writing, and that's a cool thing. So I would love it if you in the chat could go ahead and put all things Agatha Christie. Like, what do you like about murder mysteries? What do you like about Agatha Christie? What are some of the characters or conventions that make it fun? Death, totally. Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, the smell of an old paperback. Different suspects. Yep. Cleverness. Yeah, that may or may not happen tonight. Low light. Oh, yeah. Mustache. Nice. Yep. Right. And we have some of those great stock characters. Sometimes she has a really smart detective, and other times, yeah, Miss Marple is sort of like very smart, but kind of doesn't let people know how smart she is. The gathering at the end. Great. Yeah. Suspense. Cool. Clues. Yeah. Everyone's everyone's a suspect typically, like anyone could have done it. How will that detective ever sort it out? I never know. I know when I read them too, I'm just like, I can't actually track all the information, but I'm having a really good time because the relationships are so fascinating, right? Okay, cool. Tonight's her intuitions. Yeah. Tonight's murder mystery is going to take place on a ship. That is something that location has been established. So also, if you could put in the chat all things boaty or shippy, as it might be. So what are places that you might find on a ship, or characters you might find on a ship? Shuffleboard. Very good. Too much food. Small cabins, lifeboats, small pools, lifeboat, lots of lifeboats. Okay, seasickness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lounge chairs, the bar, starboard. Yeah, fantastic. Gambling, right. An iceberg. Thanks, Mike. Cool. Golf. Oh yeah. Nice. Wow, you guys are great. You should come to all our rehearsals. Oh, midnight stroll on the deck. Yeah. Good things could happen, bad things could happen. I think the Lido deck. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, great. Cool. Excellent. Well, I feel like you guys are pretty, a stowaway and treasure. Yeah, I feel like you guys are pretty warmed up. So I'm just going to go ahead and check my list. I'm going to check my list. Yep, I'm up to speed. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce, I'm going to start bringing the players onto our virtual stage. The first person I'm going to bring, oh, you guys keep going. I love it. The Hold of a Ship. The Hold of a Ship. It should be the title of a poem, The Hold of a Ship. Okay. That's my improviser brain right there. I am going to bring Rochelle to the stage.
Hi, Eve and everybody.
Hi, Rochelle. Hey, 3 characters that you think are fun to play in this genre.
A knitting little old lady and a femme fatale and a weird foreign gentleman with a funny mustache. I'm sorry, mustachio.
Oh yes, we love those.
I would like to bring on Claudia.
Hello, everybody. Nice to
Hi,
have you here tonight.
Hi, Claudia. 3 things, share with us, please, 3 places where a murder could happen.
Oh, in a stateroom, on the deck, and in the boiler room. Wonderful. Let's bring on Jack. Hi, Jack. What about 3 methods for murder? Oops, you're on mute.
There could be a shooting, there could be a poisoning, and there could be a strangulation. And I'd like to introduce Libby. Libby, what are three clues that might have been overlooked?
3 clues. Oh, a strand of hair, a odd scent on the body, and a piece of burnt paper.
Ooh.
Next, I'd like to introduce Danny.
Hello.
Oh. 3, as a victim, 3 ways that you like to die.
3 ways I like to die. I don't like to die, but I guess if I had to die,
You were playing the victim that you enjoyed playing.
Right.
Poison I think would be fun. Being strangled, that could be pretty dramatic. And what else? Being thrown overboard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'd like to bring out Jenna. And you're muted.
Hi, everybody.
Jenna, how about 3 kind of side characters that are small but interesting and crucial to a plot of a whodunit?
The resentful butler, the love-struck maid, and is there like a cabin boy and a 13-year-old cabin boy?
Love it. I've already, just from your 3 things, I've already like done a whole long form story in my head, just so you know, like all of those elements are like right there and it's already done deal. But that one's already finished in my head. So now you will create one that is brand new this evening for these people. And that'll be a cool thing. All right, well done. So now, audience, we're coming back to you. We need 2 things from you. First of all, we want the title of a murder mystery that takes place on a ship that has never been written before. The title of this story this evening could be These are good. These are good. That's good. Oh, so beautiful. They're really good. I'm not even going to give to the fastest typer necessarily. I'm just going to like, oh yeah. I'm feeling drawn, players. If you want to supersede me, you totally can with mystery under a full moon. Okay, mystery under a full moon. I'm gonna write that nice and big. Mystery. Oh gosh, under
Uninvited word.
a full moon. Oh, well, that was a good one too, MJ Kennedy, but now I've already chosen one, Captain, my captain. Okay, mystery under a full moon. So already we've got a little something happening here. Okay, great. And now the other thing I would like from you is what is something, some object, item that you actually held in your hand today? Something that you held in your hand today. Can't wait. The suspense between me talking and the chat coming in is like really suspenseful for me. Oh yeah. Okay.
Letting in.
Oh gosh, so many great things. You guys really all held these different things. Well, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, really? Okay. Oh, a pea seed. Of course you did. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, it keeps coming. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, a toothbrush. Don't you think?
I don't know. I saw garlic press. Just
Really? That filled you with joy? Fish.
I like toothbrush.
Okay. All right. Put it in caps.
What did you choose?
Toothbrush. I chose toothbrush. It's a responsibility I have to have, like making that final choice. I'm up for it. I can take it. Toothbrush. So, ladies and gentlemen, and people doodles, this means that the method of murder for this evening's murder mystery involves a toothbrush. This is what we know. All right. And now here's the other thing. I have here in my hand little pieces of paper that have the names of the players on them. I'm mixing them up. And I'm going to pull one of these names. And whoever's name is chosen is going to die. They are going to be tonight's victim of this evening's murder mystery. So it's been swell, whoever you might end up being. Oh, I think this makes, yeah, okay. Are you guys excited out there in Chatland? You should be so excited because I'm mixing these up a lot. Okay. Oh. Libby.
Winner.
Or loser, depends on how you look at it, because you're gonna die. Okay. All right. So players, you now may leave the stage and I will buy you a few more seconds of oh, Mike, hello, you're coming on over, save the day. Sounds good. All right. So let me see here. Wow, so many cool suggestions, you guys. I'm like scrolling back just to make sure I have the title, and I do now. Fantastic. All right. So I'm sure you're on the edge of your seat even now, and I invite you to continue to just be there and enjoy mystery under a full moon.
there anything I can bring you?
Would you bring me a nice warm towel?
I will.
Thank you. I don't know why she bothers me so. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? What's that in your hand? No! Oh, no!
So lovely. Relaxing at last. Just lovely. Oh, I wonder where he's gone. He'll be here in a minute, I'm sure. Oh, miss.
Hello, I'm here to welcome you onto the ship and to bring you what? Oh, that handkerchief.
Thank you.
It's the signature handkerchief of Eton School.
Yes,
Did you go to Eton School?
my goodness, you are curious, aren't you? My son went to Eton School, and your name is?
My name is Priscilla, and I went to Eton School.
Oh my goodness, Priscilla. Maybe you know my son. My name is Susan Wynne Jones.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Miss Wynne Jones. I'm earning my passage to England today. This entire cruise, actually.
Oh, Priscilla, how wonderful. Now somebody's paying for you. Do explain more. I'm terribly curious.
Well, the cruise liner is providing me a berth in exchange for service. So is there anything I can bring you, Miss Wynne Jones?
Now that I know that you went to school with my son, I just really want to be friends with you and take you under my wing. What a lovely, pretty gal you are. So, you might like my son. I don't know. He's running around somewhere on the shuttle deck or shuffle deck playing shuffles. I don't know.
Oh, he's here. Your son.
Of course, yes, he's here. Yes, we're going from we were in New York and we're going to England, and it's just glorious. An opportunity for me to really relax. But Priscilla, you did say that you could, if you could go and in a little bit, you said you were sort of helping out a bit. I'd love a little tipple. Not now, but when you have a chance, dear. Okay.
Oh yes, Mom. Right away.
Oh, okay. She's going to go and get my drink now. Oh, what a lovely girl. And went to the same school.
What a lovely day. Isn't it great? I love the sea.
Hello there.
How are you, Jonesy?
I'm well, and the sea is lovely. I came on board to have a little bit of a shot myself.
Bottoms up.
Yes. So how is it going, Phil? Are you enjoying yourself here?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Got my business deal all done in New York, and now I'm just headed over to England to see, that I tie up all the loose ends over on that side of the pond. You know what I mean?
Oh, sounds exciting and intriguing. So is there money? Is it lucrative?
Yeah. Yeah, real lucrative. Real, excuse me, had a couple too many. Real
Right. Here's to the
lucrative.
ship. Nothing matters on the ship.
Yeah, I mean, it's all. Oh, hello.
Hello there. What ho, how lovely to see you. Oh, goodness me, I recognize you. You're a detective, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Wayne Jones.
Oh, goodness
Phil and I
me.
are acquainted, so he calls me Jonesy, but you can
Oh.
call me Wayne. I prefer that.
Oh, goodness me, Wayne, I have heard about you. You have quite a reputation as a detective. Well, let's hope you won't be needed on this lovely cruise that we're going on.
I sure hope not. I need a little R&R. It's just wrapped up a big case and heading over to see my mother.
And this young man, Phil, you're an American, are you?
Yes, Philip Herringbone
Oh,
at your service.
Philip Herringbone. Now, do you have a business in New York, Philip?
Well, yes, I'm originally from Indiana, but I'm a millionaire based in New York, in Manhattan.
Oh, a millionaire, golly gosh.
I worked hard, pulled myself up by the proverbial bootstraps, you know?
Wonderful. Well,
No, Philip. Philip? Oh, I didn't mean to intrude here. I merely wanted to talk to you about the business deal that you've just concluded. I'm in charge, of course, of the London end of the enterprise. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, but not business, not before pleasure. Let's just have a round of drinks and enjoy ourselves. We can always talk about that stuff later on.
Well, I'll introduce myself to your friends here. I'm Kenneth Carlyle. I'm an attorney in London, and I've been working with Philip here in a deal that he's just concluded, which would be very lucrative, I'm sure.
oh, well, absolutely delighted to meet you all. We are going to have such fun together. And there's a young girl on the boat who's she actually went to the same school as my son, and she's going to be helping out a little bit in exchange. So, gosh, I think her name was Melissa or Miranda or.
Oh, it's Priscilla, Mum. Here's your little tipple that you asked for.
Thank you. I've got another one. Oh, lovely.
So abundant on the ship is lovely. Oh, look at us all. And I see we're all set to sit with the captain tonight. That's going to be very exciting.
Is there anyone else who would like a drink? I would be happy to go fetch something, or perhaps a book from the library, whatever you might need.
Oh, goodness me. Yes, I just finished reading this wonderful novel. And if you could go, just pop and get me another book. I like something, in the classics, if possible. That would be wonderful. Here, if you'd like to take this one. Thank you.
I'll take it right back, Mum.
Thank you. So, thank you. What a sweet girl.
I don't believe I've caught your name, ma'am. I've introduced myself, Kenneth Carlyle, and you are?
I am Mrs. Wynne Jones.
Ah, Miss Wynne Jones.
Do you have a first name? Can we call you by your first name?
I prefer Mrs. Wynne Jones, as a matter of fact, and my husband isn't on this cruise, so, Mrs. feels appropriate to me, if you don't mind.
Lovely to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Wynne Jones. And here's to a lovely cruise, some relaxation, some libations, and some fun.
And you, sir, I didn't catch your name either.
Oh, well, I'm Wayne Jones.
Wayne Jones, I see. And are you employed in New York or in London?
Well, I guess you haven't heard of me. Yes, I am a detective. I am in charge of New York City's squad for solving very special cases.
I see. And I hope this is a pleasure cruise and not business.
Oh, I sure hope so too. I need to put my feet up and lose myself in the sun and the fun.
I've heard there's a famous actress on the boat as well. So I hope I'm going to get to meet her.
Who might that be?
I just can't quite remember what her name is, but it'll come.
Lola.
Lola. Yes, Lola, that's it.
Lola
Lola.
Patrola. It's Lola Patrola.
Lola Patrola. That's right.
Ah, yes, I've seen some of her flicks.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yes, I've met her a couple of times. Gorgeous.
Mom, Mistress, it's a detective. Oh, thank goodness, there's a detective here. I still have a book. It's horrible. It's
What?
Miss Patrola. She's
What?
at the library, and she's dead.
Oh my!
No. Oh, dear.
What a
Take 2
scandal!
deep breaths and then take me there right away. I need to see the scene right now.
Oh, thank
Yes,
God.
of course,
we
Mr. Jones, right away.
All of you stay calm. We'll figure this out.
Thanks a lot, Jonesy.
Let's see what we got here. Okay, so she's on the ground. What's that protruding from her mouth?
It's a toothbrush.
This is the strangest thing I've ever seen. And I see some foaming around her mouth. That looks even more suspicious. And
Who would be brushing teeth in the library?
Done if it makes sense. I also see that she's got a book next to her. And as we can see, she also, yes, and not only that, her body is in a very unnatural position. Maybe it's been placed.
It's sort of shaped like like she's making an S with her arms, wouldn't you say?
That is quite the resemblance. And what's that odor in here? Do you smell that too?
Mint.
Mint. Okay. I was catching a little bit of something a little more putrid. So we'll take both those notes. I think the mint is covering up. Maybe there's poison on this brush. We'll find out. All right. I don't want anyone in here. Please keep that away from your mouth. Darling.
You're right. It smells of poison.
It's quite a smell. I'm trained to recognize that. So right now, what I'd like you to do, is it possible to seal this area off?
Oh, of course. And I'll tell the captain right away. And of course, we're far from any police. It'll have to be you, Mr. Jones.
And before you go, Priscilla, how is it that you came upon the body?
Well, of course, I was bringing Mrs. Wynne Jones' book back to exchange. I was at her service, and I must confess, I saw Miss Patrola so recently. It must have been immediately before she died.
Do tell, dear, do tell.
I knew that she liked to have lots of things brought to her at all times of day and night, night and day. And I had been warned, of all the guests to make happy, that Miss Patrola must be taken care of first. But the first time I came to her, she was quite different. Miss Patrola, I cannot hear you.
I was pretending that I was on the silent screen.
Oh, you're very good at that.
Yes, I've had extensive training as an actor.
I want you to consider me your personal assistant on our trip to England. I'm here for you day and night, whatever you shall desire that I can do.
Yes, Priscilla, what I will need from you is just a few things. I have a list. I am going to need some caviar, some champagne, some water, mouthwash, a little floss, a new toothbrush because I love
Floss, what sort of floss, ma'am?
Oh, I think the mint, the one that has flavor.
Oh, the dental floss.
Yes, dear, yes. I need you to pick up my gowns from the dry cleaners down on the first floor of the cruise liner. I need my shoes polished. I need my jewelry polished. I need my glasses polished. I need my fingers polished. I might need my teeth polished.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
I ran out of paper. Oh, but come back when you've got those things done. I expect that to be in, a couple of hours or so.
Oh, well, some of those things added up. It might take more than a couple of hours.
No. There has to be a couple of hours, you see. I've got more things that you need to do for me. You're my assistant. Remember, you said that you wanted to be my assistant to help me.
I do. You might be used to a larger staff. I am only me, and I certainly can get you some of those things. Let me review. It was caviar. Oh, you didn't say what type of caviar, but I'll see what we have. Champagne and floss, not sewing floss, but dental floss.
Yes,
and
not sewing.
nail polish, and I assume you'd like me to put it on you. And did you say shoe polish, ma'am?
I will just give you the list.
Glasses polish. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I expect more out of you, Priscilla.
Please, miss, just anything as long as you don't complain, because I can't lose this position or they'll put me to sea.
Yes, you don't want to lose your position, do you? So you will
I
do
really don't.
what I say.
I don't want to row. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, super
was-
demanding.
It was quite frightening. It really was. She was my most important person to help, and it seemed kind of impossible.
Mhm. Goodness. So that was very recent, and she seems like a difficult sort.
And this close to New York, we've just gotten started. They won't hesitate to put me on a lifeboat and tell me to row. They won't hesitate.
You had a lot to lose if this got out that you were underperforming.
Indeed.
Oh my goodness, is this where the murder happened? Oh, detective, Priscilla. Oh my goodness, this is where it happened. Oh,
Mrs. Wynne Jones, it's understandable to be curious, and I must ask that you step outside of this murder scene. I wouldn't mind visiting with you a bit, but it seems inappropriate right here.
I thought you might want to ask me some questions, so maybe I'll meet you elsewhere. Absolutely, detective.
Okay, please keep this room cordoned off, Priscilla.
Yes, Mom.
That Kenneth. He's never quick enough. I don't abide London time. Kenneth? Listen, this is a bad business. You know, we're in the dental industry. I mean, we manufacture toothbrushes.
You know, I've
Someone's been murdered with one.
oh my
What are we
goodness.
gonna do?
Murdered with a toothbrush. It's appalling. How could you murder someone with a toothbrush?
It was not in my architectural plans when I was designing the latest futuristic toothbrush, but I never imagined that.
Now, you knew Miss Petrola, did you not?
Yeah, I knew her.
Yeah. And would you say it was a happy meeting that you had?
Well, it was for a while.
I can understand that. I met her, of course, also over in London. Very pleasant time I had.
Yeah, that shoot last year she was doing in the south of Wales, I think, right?
Yes. It appears that neither of us is extremely upset about the passing of Miss Petrola.
I can't say that I am, really, honestly. I mean, she was a fun time, but
But a difficult piece of work.
a difficult piece. Yeah.
And
And now it looks like that toothbrush potentially has our brand name on it.
yes. Were you aware that she was here on the cruise?
Well, yes, I did see her boarding the boat in New York.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, I must say that I was not aware until it was brought up by the ladies on the deck.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess I should have told you, but we we were thinking about striking up our acquaintance again, and
Oh,
she had some time off, and I had nothing to do on my way to, do our business in London, and it seemed like a good time.
hmm. Well, I wonder if that detective is making any, what's his name, Jones?
Jonesy.
Jonesy. Hmm. I wonder if he's making any progress.
Give me a stiff one, would you? Thank you.
Oh, hello.
There you are, Miss.
Fancy meeting you here. The
Yes.
the most comfortable place on the boat.
Yes, this is a much better place for us to get a little acquainted, Miss Wynne Jones.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be, glad to fill you in with anything. Actually, my son is also on the cruise, and I'm sure that he'll show up sometime, but I haven't seen him for a little while. He's such a gallivanter, but he will show up. I know that. My Frederick, his name is. He went to the same school as Priscilla, the young woman who found the body. But you probably want to ask me about the actress.
Yes, I would love to ask about the actress. And also, I'm particularly interested in your reading habits, since she was in the library and you seem to be an avid reader.
Yes, but of course, I was down actually in the library, and I did bump into her. But to be honest, she's a famous, wonderful, beautiful woman, but she was acting like she just owned the place.
Mummy,
Oh, there you are, dear. I've been looking for you everywhere.
well, I'm here now. I'm
Come
here
and give
now.
Mommy a big kiss. This is my son, Frederick.
Hello, how do you do?
Nice to meet you. My name is Wayne Jones, and I'm going to be trying to sort out this situation. I'm not sure how much you know.
Freddie, there's been a terrible thing happen, and Mr. Jones, Detective Jones, would like to ask me about Lola. Was that right?
Yes, please, ma'am. And I don't know that it's appropriate for Frederick to be here. Run along, would you?
Bye, sweetheart. I'll see you in a little while, okay?
Okay. Bye, Mummy.
Darling boy.
He is, but he's very young for his age. He has a little bit of, because he's, that he's a lovely, lovely boy, lovely boy.
Well, that's why I sent him away. He doesn't need to be involved with these matters.
Thank you, Detective.
So you say there was a difficult interaction in the library.
Yeah,
Recount what happened.
I will. I'd like to do that. If I can just get myself to the library.
Okay. Well, there you are.
Here I am. And I met her, and I was going to get another book out. Oh, it's a wonderful library. I'll just wait here and Oh, this is super. I love to read all the time. And goodness me, perhaps she'll be here in a minute. Ooh, the Vicar of Wakefield. What? Oh,
Oh, have you seen an earring?
oh, Lo, you're the actor, right? Do you like actress or actor?
Well, they are interchangeable. Oh, I think I like actor with the accent in the
Oh,
middle.
Just having a look around because here it is. Yes,
Oh,
I did
thank you.
Here you are, dear. Yes, I thought as I saw one, it came off. It looks quite valuable. Is that a real
Oh.
die?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course they're real. Oh,
Now, let's see.
what is that book you're reading?
Oh, Vicar of Wakefield. It's wonderful. I got it out and I'm really enjoying it.
I want it.
You want it?
I want it.
Let go of me. Let go of me. You can't have this book. I'm reading this book. Oh, you
Give it
horrible
to me.
woman. Oh, you horrible woman. Take that
Oh,
book.
take this.
I got it first. Ow! Oh! Oh! You're just awful. You're just an awful person.
I am not.
Remember what was in the newspapers about you?
Oh, it's all lies. Nothing is true what you read in the papers except for my talent.
Well, talking to you, I don't think it's lies.
All of these books are mine.
Wow, just like that, huh?
Yes, that was what happened. I'll just come back and meet you in the bar there, because after telling you about that, I really do need a nice drinky pinky, if you
The
don't mind.
bartender stepped away, but I have some more to top you off.
Oh, yes, it was shocking, and I'm terribly sad that she's dead.
It does seem like she's a person that would be difficult to get along with, and then she slapped you. That's
She did. Look,
shocking.
I still have a bruise here. She slapped me very, very hard, and it reminded me of some of the cruelty that incurred in my childhood.
Oh goodness, oh goodness. Oh, go, please take a sip. Take a sip.
I have to go.
Now.
I have to go and rest in my cabin.
Okay, we'll
Goodbye.
catch you later at the captain's table.
Talk to me later. This is just very traumatic.
Yes. Let me see what I know so far. We've got a conflict with Mrs. Wynne Jones that ended in a slap. We have Priscilla and her having a really, really difficult interaction. This seems to me like a moment when I better talk to some of the men. This is so. Maybe I'll get a whole different perspective.
Wow, what a view. Well,
So kind for you to meet me up here in the captain's area,
yeah.
cockpit, so to say.
What's up, Jonesy?
I really wish you wouldn't be so familiar. I just don't want people to know that you and I have a previous relationship.
Well, I've never been able to successfully buy you off. You can tell them that.
Well, that's my morals and values, but it does imply a closeness that might make getting to the bottom of this difficult and might have me seen partial if indeed you have any information.
We Americans have to stick together, right?
Well, there's that, of course, because I know the dirt on you. You dated her.
Well, I am a brand new millionaire, and gosh, she sure seemed to love money.
Go ahead.
All right.
Oh,
Hiya, Lola.
oh, Philip. Oh, I just love you and I love your money.
You know, a lot of folks say that to me. What makes you any different?
Well, what makes me different is that I am beautiful and talented and I could be all yours.
Honey, I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of talented and beautiful women say that to me.
But none of them are me, Lola Petrola.
That name does kind of roll off the tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. Oh, don't be so bristly to me. You know I could, with you, with me on your arm, and with the photographers, it would not only boost my career, but it would boost your business.
Well, that is true. Being on the arm of a beautiful woman like yourself does have certain business benefits.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to add that into my calculations.
Well, and if you don't agree, I will talk to many newspapers that I'm familiar with, and I might just happen to give them some, should we say, some muck or dirt or grime about you and your company, the secrets that you have revealed to me during some of our pillow talk.
Well, would you like me to reveal to them a few of our rolls in the hay? How would
Well,
that do
that
for
would
your
only boost
career?
my career, of course.
Would it?
Yes.
You're supposed to be married to some schmo out in Hollywood.
Oh, well, never mind him. You are what I need, and you will be the man that takes my arm.
I don't take to blackmail, Lola Petrola.
But you will.
We'll see about that.
Goodness. Wow. So not giving you a lot of room to be yourself, demanding and threatening blackmail and also trying to force your hand, so to say.
Yeah, she was a rough customer, you know? All shiny and pretty on the outside. Oof, a real ball buster on the inside, if you know what I mean.
It seems that way. Seems like she asked for what she want and wouldn't take no for an answer.
Hey, that's what I do.
Yeah, I know that.
Frederick.
Priscilla. Priscilla, you're here.
Hello.
Hi.
I am here.
It's so nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too, Frederick. I hope the world has been treating you well since we finished school.
Well, Mummy has been taking care of me, good care. Yeah, I haven't quite found my calling yet, but the sea air and the sunset was calling to me to come out to the deck, and then you showed up.
Yes, and I think, oh,
Oh, Mummy.
Children. And oh, how lovely to see you together.
Hi,
This is
Mummy.
wonderful. There's going to be a full moon tonight, and we can just watch the sunset. And no, I love it that you two have hooked up. Lovely, Priscilla, Freddie, darling. So, yeah, what there is after the sunset, there's going to be a full moon tonight. Isn't that exciting? I don't know if we'll get to see it. I might be in Beddyby's by then. I'm going to leave you young people together. I'll just leave you together.
Right, thanks,
Toodaloo.
Mummy.
I'm so glad she left us alone, Frederick, because there's something I wanted to ask you about you being on this cruise.
Ask
You-
anything.
Well, I recall the pictures that you had of Miss Petrola at school and the obsession and the way that you spent most of your time in class drawing pictures and doodles and writing Mrs. Lola Wynne Jones on your notebooks. And I just have to wonder, Frederick.
It was just a passing crush. I don't know.
It's all right, Frederick. Your secret is safe with me. You've always been such a darling boy, and I'm so sorry about the cricket accident.
I mean, I know.
You took a ball to
Sometimes-
the head, but won the whole series for the school, and I'll always be loyal to you for that.
Yeah, sometimes my jaw hurts when it rains still. But I just try to keep smiling. And I know how can you love two people at the same time? I love Lola, but I love you too, Priscilla.
Oh, Frederick.
Freddie, darling, they're ringing the bell for supper.
Oh, I've gotta go. Mummy's calling.
I won't say a word.
Beautiful evening. I understand there's to be a full moon tonight. Oh, Mr. Jones, have you made any progress in the solving the mystery of the unfortunate death of Miss Petrola?
You ask a lot of questions there. Can I call you Kenneth?
Well, very well.
Or I could call you Mr. Carlyle. What do you prefer?
Well, most people call me Mr. Carlyle.
Okay, well, I can follow suit. You ask a lot of questions, Carlyle.
Yes. Well, I'm simply curious. I'm hoping that it's not too dangerous for anyone else on board. If there's been is it a murder suspicion now?
I do believe this was murder, and you're right. You have good reason to be suspicious till we get to the bottom of this. So I'm doing interviews with everybody. Tell me, I think I understood that you too had a relationship with Ms. Petrola before this moment.
Well, yes, it was several years ago in London. She came over to make a motion picture, and well, we became acquainted. I met her at a party, and she got the impression that I was very well connected in British society.
And are you?
Well, somewhat, but somehow I led her to believe, I suppose, that I knew the Queen and or the royal family at any rate. I was a friend of the Prince of Wales, actually. But well, it led to we did have a whirlwind a couple of weeks. But
Oh.
toward the end, well, she got very, how shall I say, difficult.
Do tell.
Yes, as I recall, it was in a hotel.
Oh, I want to know everything.
Kenny, this crown you gave me, I thought it was from the royal family, and
Well-
it wasn't.
Well, I'm sorry. It looks very much like the one that the princess wears.
Oh, it's beautiful, but it's fake.
Well, I can't. My means are limited after all. I do have a fair amount of wealth, but I'm afraid not as much as the royal family, of course. Now, listen. I'm afraid I won't be able to get you an interview with the royal family. I've tried, Lola. You know, and don't be cold. Don't be difficult.
Kenny, you must get me that interview.
Well, I
It
can't.
is necessary
I-
for me to get in to the London Society so I can make more films.
I think you're getting desperate, and I don't find it attractive, Lola.
Well, I don't find you attractive anymore.
What? But we've had a wonderful fling here.
Wonderful for you.
Not for you, I suppose.
No, not for me.
You're
Not
using.
not only is this crown fake, and not only did you not get me that interview, but now I'm pregnant.
You're just saying that to manipulate me, aren't you?
No, I am not, and you're going to have to help me take care of it.
I simply won't believe it.
Well, believe it, Kenny. You will do everything that I tell you to do. Do you understand me?
You
Whoa, I see. And what became of the child?
that was the way of it. I think it was, perhaps she had an abortion, I don't know, but I think she was lying all alone, just trying to find some way to make me helpless and do her bidding. I simply broke it all off with her, and she seemed to accept that.
And I'm going
That
to call
is-
you straight here, Mr. Carlisle. I know that you would lose a lot of money should the news of an illegitimate child come out and that affect your ability to get your family money. You don't think I know the Carlisle name?
Yes, I'm afraid you do. So
So is it a coincidence you're on this ship?
well, no, it's not. I knew that Lola was on the cruise, and I wanted to finally get to some resolution with her.
I see. That puts you on the suspect list, you know.
Well, yes, I suppose it does.
Well, I have more questions after a bit, so stay handy, please.
I shall.
All right.
I've heard that the detective's going to bring us all together. Oh gosh, it's awful, isn't it, Priscilla?
Yes, Mrs. Wynne Jones, it's all so very distressing.
Freddie's feeling very sick and he's down in the cabin. I think he's got food poisoning, or I'm not sure. Perhaps it's just the weather here, and he'll miss the
No,
fall.
Mommy, I'm
Oh.
here. I'm
Oh,
here.
Dear Freddie.
you're better,
I'm
darling.
here.
Good, good. Wonderful. Oh, here we all are.
Yeah, Joan sent a message we should meet here on the deck.
Yes, I got that too. Yeah, Freddie,
Well,
darling. Yes.
Mommy.
I love you so much. Oh,
Oh, look, I can see the full moon over your shoulder. It's
oh, yes, look, it is. It's rising. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
such a
So-
beautiful situation we have here. It's too bad it's somehow connected with a murder.
Yes, it is terrible, isn't it? But you know, we're all innocent. We know that we're all innocent, and she was a terrible woman. I have to, I mean, we don't like to speak ill of the dead, but
Beautiful, but terrible.
yes. Now, where's that detective? He did say he was going to come.
Yes, it's thanks for meeting here. I'm glad to see you all. It's getting a little darker, so
Yes, I see you're standing in the dark patch with the. Is that the moon behind you? Oh my goodness!
yes, yes. So, well, looky here. We have everybody, which is very wonderful because I have some ideas I want to bounce off of all of you.
we're very eager to hear it. I'm sure.
Mhm.
Bounce away, sir.
Okay, so Priscilla, I want to start with you. Anyone who's been harangued and harassed and told what to do and treated like a regular scullery maid when you actually are a prominent family member yourself. You went
Yes,
to
well-
Eton, I know that.
Yes, well, I need to prove myself that I can make my way in the world. So I didn't accept Mommy and Daddy's offer to pay for the trip.
Okay,
And it was-
so
Wonderful that Eton finally let some girls in.
yes.
I was a
So-
very promising aspiring student.
Mhm. So you're the last one that saw Lola, so I'm taking some interest in you, but we'll come back to that. So then we have you. Oh, dear, dear, dear Philip. Philip. You and her went way back, and she threatened to ruin you. That's a reason for murder. And you had a lot to lose. This deal that you're working on that's this close to ending, you could lose everything.
Yeah, but I wouldn't kill her with my own toothbrush.
Well, I don't know about that. A good way to just right even now throw suspicion. So then we get to you, Ms. Wynne Jones. She slapped you. You tussled with her. You don't like to be told what to do, and you shouldn't have to take that.
I shouldn't have to take that. You're quite.
She shouldn't have to take that.
Should I, Freddie?
No, Mommy. It's just been quite an ordeal for you.
It has, darling. It
It
has.
just made you a wreck.
Yes, a wreck. Absolutely. A
Yeah.
shipwreck.
A shipwreck. Well, yes, and I see you drinking lots, and it has me suspicious that you might have not been able to control yourself at a moment like that. And then we get to you, Kenneth, the baby. The baby that would sink your life.
The baby.
We tried to keep it a secret. She had it adopted.
Jesus.
Oh, now, Philip, don't get all huffy about it. It could have been you, of course.
And then the last one is Frederick.
Oh, no.
I know about the cricket accident, and I know that after that kind of accident, impulse control can be a challenging thing.
It was just my jaw, not my
He's a darling boy.
Mummy. What Mummy said.
And I also know about the obsession
Come here, darling.
and how you have been obsessed with Miss Petrola. And I actually suspect that you and your mother are here specifically because Miss Petrola was on this ship.
No.
No,
But,
it's not true.
I didn't tell him, Frederick. It wasn't me. I swear it.
well, pause right there, Priscilla, because I do believe it was you. Because not only did you not want to be told what to do, I did find the poison bottle with your name on it that you had access to from your days at Eton.
You put poison on one of my toothbrushes?
I did. I thought the blame would go to you, and
Ah.
that child that was given up was adopted by
whiz.
my parents. That child has ruined my life, Mr. Carlyle, and I couldn't stand that she was here enjoying her freedom and telling me what to do while that damn baby has taken over my childhood and my parents, and it's just awful at my home. My prison sounds like a relief.
Well, that's where you're going.
Oh,
This is
Priscilla.
capital murder. The charges are going to be steep. I have the authorities at Dover waiting to take you into custody as soon as we disembark.
I'll
And
come
until
visit
then-
you, Priscilla.
But how did you do it?
Yeah, I want to know more about that last story.
Yes, let's see.
Oh,
Petrola, ma'am,
you.
I've brought you so many things. I've brought you polish. I've brought you other things that you asked for. I've got the list right here. I've got floss. I've got your toothbrush.
What's that in your hand again?
Brush, ma'am.
Toothbrush? You have quite an evil look in your eye right now, Priscilla.
It's minty, ma'am. There's been so many things to polish. I've done my best.
Priscilla, put down that toothbrush right now.
Yes, ma'am. Aren't you going to use any of the things I brought you?
I will.
Yes, yes.
Oh, how dreadful.
Tragic.
Just like that.
And this is
So,
rising right now.
yes. Murder under a full moon.
By a toothbrush.
Wait till the authorities get a hold of this one.
Come on, Cass, come out and take a bow. How dramatic. How, who knew? Oh my goodness. So many things came back and made it all make sense. Total, absolute sense. Yes, we are terribly shocked, Rochelle. Can't even believe. Hi, Hannah. Great. Oh, look at chat. Yeah, better not to brush your teeth. Yeah.
Safety.
Let that be a lesson to all of our audience.
Well done, players. Oh my gosh, so many different balls in the air. And Libby with her, like, I was like, Mom, okay, 2 characters. Here we go, back and
Yeah.
forth. Well done. You're not gonna take a cruise. Hey, Mark. Yeah, great job. Thanks, audience, for being here. All your things in the chat. If you have any questions for the players in the chat, feel free to go ahead and put that in there. Yep. There were so many twists and turns.
Oh, toothbrush icons. That's cool.
It was good. I was muted because I was like laughing so much. Cool. Players, do you have anything you want to say or add?
Thanks for coming to see us.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Maybe-
So much.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Audience.
Couldn't do it without you.
Yes.
Not nearly as much fun.
Mhm.
Thanks, Yab.
Here's Priscilla getting thrown overboard.
Cheryl and Mike. Nice to see you guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
or
you so
watching, clicking in.
Take care, everybody.
Thank
Night.
you.
Night.
Good night.
We're gonna wrap it up. Maybe the next time we see you, it'll be actually we'll
person.
be in the same room. That'd be a cool thing. So take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.
Be
Bye.
careful out there. Hi, puppy. Nice.
Nice.
Good night.
Night.